it. 96.1, Styling, Dragon in the Afternoon. A little bit of Johnny Cash and Eazy-E.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a hell of a mashup.
Mm-hmm.
Them motherfuckers are meant to do a show together.
They were.
You know.
Johnny Cash was a bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, Johnny Cash, man, gave no fucks. You know?
Like, no.
Like, he
was told not to play that fucking song at the prison.
Yep.
Walked out, flipped off the fucking cops that were there, and fucking did it anyway.
Yep.
He was a fucking rebel, man.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, he did that Folsom Prison song. Then he ended up going to prison.
Yeah.
And they said, the district attorney, you know, he was going to prison.
Oh, yeah.
And the district attorney was like, well, we would, you know, we could put him in a minimum security prison of your choice. And he come back to Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash goes, I want to go to Folsom Prison. One of the hardest prisons in the country.
Yeah.
As soon as he went in there, man, it was a big fucking deal.
Yeah, it was.
And the only thing that the fucking warden wanted to do was make money off his ass.
Yep.
And so, I don't remember why he went to prison.
They caught him with some drugs.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he had some drugs on a plane.
Yeah. And it
Wasn't even anything big.
Yeah, but he went to Folsom Prison. He fucking sure the fuck did.
Yep.
And he said in an interview before he died, he don't regret it.
No.
You know?
No, he was fucking cool.
You know, so, I mean, it is what it is, you know? I mean...
Yep.
You know?
I mean, his charge wasn't shit. He got caught with personal drugs on him. So it's just some personal drugs. He didn't even have a lot of shit or nothing.
Yeah.
But they made an example out of him, you know?
Yeah, and that's what they do. I mean, look at fucking Diddy.
Yeah.
I don't know what example that is, but how's this guy in a RICO case by himself? You know?
Yeah. You here?
I'm going to tell you my opinion of the whole Diddy thing.
Did he or didn't he?
Well, I don't think he did majority of the shit that they said he did.
I don't either.
But my thing is, he beat the fuck out of the wrong bitch. And she knew.
And he did beat her up. They got him on camera doing
Got him
that.
on camera. And he always talked about never hitting a girl and all this other shit. Well, this motherfucker got caught.
Yeah.
And then all the other crazy shit come out.
Yep.
You know, I mean, come on, people. We know OJ killed his wife. You know?
Yeah.
You know, the bitch was cheating on him and all kinds of shit. And they were already divorced.
Yeah.
You know? But she fucked up and this, and this. And, well, he did what he had to do. And, you know, he got away with it. And then when it was all said and done where he couldn't go to jail, then he admitted it.
Yeah. And then he yelled for something else.
Yeah, then he goes to fucking prison for stealing his own fucking shit back from this auction house.
Yeah, that's what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. He got caught red-handed with the shit at his house.
Yeah, good. Well, shit, it was his stuff, fuck.
You know?
He can take it back home.
Yeah, it's kind of a fucked up deal all the way around.
Yep.
You know, so, I mean, it's just...
I mean, I know Diddy did stuff, but I don't think he did everything that they're saying.
No.
Was he a piece of shit? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's, you know, most famous people are.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucked up deal.
They let that shit go to their head.
You know, however you look at it, it's a fucked up deal, but...
Yeah.
You know, and the big thing is, what I think's fucked up about this whole deal is, like, you haven't heard from him yet.
Nope.
You know, we at least heard from Suge Knight.
Yep. Yeah, he ain't heard shit out of Diddy yet.
No.
His lawyers are probably telling him, you don't say shit to nobody.
Well, and the thing is, I don't think he did. I guarantee he didn't do half the shit they're accusing him for.
Yeah, but they're going to try to nail him for it, so.
He did do some shit. He did do some shit.
And I think actually what they're trying to do is getting to admit to what he actually really did do by throwing other shit at him.
Yeah, which ain't much of shit.
Maybe he'll admit, well, I did this, but I didn't do this, you know? And I think his lawyer told him, you don't say fucking shit.
Well, we damn sure ain't gonna get no more music out of him, so.
No. That's for sure.
I like the fucking thing that come out a couple months ago. Suge Knight said, I hope they send him here.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't even know where they have him.
I don't either.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Probably some posh-ass prison.
Yeah. Okay, he is... He's at a Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Mm.
Has been in federal custody. So basically, he's in county.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I got his inmate number right here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 37452-054.
Maybe we should write him a letter.
We gotta have him on the show.
Yeah.
You know, did you really do all this?
What'd you do, man?
It's saying he was writing bad checks. Molestation. Well, there's see, here's what I'm looking at is what is put out to us on the news band that we never look at, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They got a picture of him in the yard.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got a beard right now. Probably because he ain't...
They haven't arrested Busta yet, have they?
Huh?
They haven't arrested Busta, have they?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did anything illegal. I think he just did gay shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he came out and admitted that he's gay. So.
Well, here's the interesting thing. All this shit's been going on for 8 months. You can only hold somebody in county for a year.
Mm-mm. Not in Illinois.
I don't know. Not in Florida, because they had Joe Francis down there for quite a couple years.
Well, there's a guy in Springfield that got busted for fucking child porn and shit. He's been in almost a year and a half in county.
Oh, no shit.
And he actually worked with my wife, so
Well,
I know all about that case, and he's still in county.
Yeah, well, I know in Missouri and in Madison County, they can only keep you up to a year, and then they have to do some kind of trial. But see, here's the thing. They can always postpone that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't know.
In Illinois, if you do time, like if you get sentenced and you have to do time, if it's under 664 days,
Mm-hmm.
if it's 363 days, and it's not a federal case, you can do your time in county.
Yeah.
But if it's anything over exactly a year, you got to go to a state pen. But they can keep you here. They can keep you in county in holding forever. They can let you rot.
Well, according to this, he refused to eat food on Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that's about, but he's being held on the 4th floor.
Huh. Don't open the window, he'll jump.
Yeah. Speaking of jail, so, on the news in St. Louis, I saw it this morning. It's summertime. People, your kids are off school. They're wilding out. They're just doing stupid shit. We all been there, right?
Yep.
But you want to know what some of the kids have been doing lately?
What?
And I can't even make this up. This is how dumb the fucking kids are nowadays. They're going up and stealing Ring door cameras.
And being recorded while they do it.
Yeah.
I think I did see something about that earlier.
I'm like, they got these motherfuckers on video. Driving around in a black truck, running out, and they're being all sneaky up against the house and everything, and then they grab the camera. Or they try to yank it off the wall, and they, it's like, who are these fucking kids? And we need to find these kids, and we need to treat him like the Jelly Bean Bandit. We need to bitch slap these fucking kids on live TV.
Yep. You can't even steal right. You're not even a good criminal.
People, I'm going to tell you a story about some shit that Izzy did when he was younger.
Oh, we ain't going to the gym.
And I know you've heard about this. Because it's going to click in your head and be like, no shit, that was you. It was on the news when we were younger about some fucking idiots that were stealing pink flamingos all over the Collinsville, Illinois area in Fairview. And that was us.
Dumbass.
If it was a pink flamingo, we stole that motherfucker. And we come back to my house, because I had my own house. And we would drink beer and we'd make fucking ornaments out of it. Like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with us. We'd have like a Bud Light fucking flamingo ornament, right?
You were fucking ate up.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just me. It was me and a bunch of my friends. In Collinsville, the gargoyles that are in that one driveway, we tried to steal both of them. We only got one. The other one's like bolted down or something. We got that motherfucker. And then it made the fucking news again that summer.
Oops.
This is actually some mini persuasion shit, by the way. A bunch of us that were in the club and not in the club got in the back of my fucking truck, and I wasn't even driving.
Mm-hmm.
And we were drunk, and we were in the back of it, and we went down. There was this guy, and he had this penguin in his yard. And he would dress the penguin up in a Blues jersey, and, the Blues would win.
Right.
It started to become this superstition thing. So this motherfucker was at the hockey game, right?
Mm-hmm.
We rolled by there, man. 10 of us jumped out of the fucking truck, and he had a couple flamingos, by the way. I mean, it's a bonus for us,
Yeah.
I remember picking that penguin up, and one of the guys was supposed to help me with it. And you gotta understand, I worked out. I mean, I was fucking strong. And I'm carrying this penguin, and everybody's cheering me on. Come on, come on. And this neighbor come up and goes, excuse me, and starts poking my back. Where are you going with that penguin? I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. It's our penguin. And I remember I couldn't lift it over the tailgate because this motherfucker was so heavy and everybody's grabbing it. And we jumped in the back of my truck, and he goes, I'm calling the cops. And we're like, fuck you, motherfucker, and drove off. Instead of going back to my house, we went to another friend's house that I'm not going to name. And he flipped fucking shit.
Really?
Yep. Get that fucking thing out of here. The cops are going to be here. It's like if it had a GPS tracker, which didn't exist back then,
Yeah.
So he convinced a couple guys to throw it in the dumpster.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he was right. The fucking cops did show up.
Oh, shit.
And then one cop fucking had me up against the wall going, tell me where the penguin is. And I could not stop laughing.
I wouldn't either.
You would, people, I don't smoke drugs or do weed or anything, but you would think I was high as fuck. And I'm like, penguin, where's Batman? I was a fucking little prick when
I don't see a bat signal.
Oh my God. This fucking cop was pissed. Neither
I've
know,
been laughing the same fucking way though. That's funny shit.
neither know the fucking Karen ass fucking neighbor fucking had my license plate number and the truck was slammed. Thank God I didn't have the fucking the top on it that said Mini Persuasions. I mean, that'd just be even worse because it was a convertible. And oh yeah. Then it was on the news and the guy was all upset and got the penguin back and its head was broke off. Now, I still don't know which one of my bitch ass friends told him where the penguin was because we threw it in a dumpster, or somebody did. I didn't do it. I wanted to keep the motherfucker.
Well, we decided we were going to do a school prank because we were seniors.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided we were going to put this concrete pig this guy had in his yard. We were going to steal it, put it in the principal's driveway.
Oh, nice.
Well, we stole the pig. Took 4 of us load this fucking thing. We loaded it up, took it to his house, put it in his driveway right behind his car. And that's where it gets funny.
He got in his car and backed over it?
Sure the hell did. Broke it to hell.
No shit.
They never did get us for it, but it was on the news and everything else. Fucked his car up. Fucked the pig up.
That's funny. For our senior prank, do you remember Show Me's?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Not Show Me's, Shoney's.
Shoney's, yeah.
Yeah.
The buffet place.
It was what?
It was like a buffet type place.
Yes, you're right, right? Remember the Shoney's bear? The big inflatable motherfucker?
Yeah.
Well, we stole that motherfucker one night. We were going to put it on top of school, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, when I now, here's the thing. You know, people... I think this is how I come up with the idea to do the inflatable ring to do wrestling, you know, Jello wrestling, okay? We unplugged this blower from this motherfucker, and it had, you could open up its back and walk in it.
Yeah.
And when you open that up and you turn off the compressor, the whole thing collapsed on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize they had sandbags and shit in there, you know? So me and about 4 or 5 motherfuckers, we grabbed this thing, same fucking truck. We load up this motherfucker, right?
Uh-huh.
And we take it to the fucking high school and we get up on the roof and we reset this motherfucker up. But then here's the problem. We had no power for the blower. It was like a 2-hour thing walking all over fucking the side of the building trying to find fucking an outlet.
Oh, shit.
And we didn't want to break into the school, you know?
Right.
But there was a window that was open, okay?
Yeah.
And luckily nobody got hurt. Because we were like 3 to 4 stories up. I think we were 4 stories up. We had to scale this ledge and get in this room. But the cool thing was, it wasn't a classroom. It was like a maintenance room. And it had another extension cord in there so we could inflate it. Yeah, they didn't find that fucking funny.
No.
But we did take one of the teachers' cars and put it on the roof with a crane when they were redoing the school. Yeah, they never caught us for that. Now that I say it on the fucking radio, you know. But they knew it was us.
Our strip that we used to cruise in Springfield had this huge fountain at one end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we thought we'd be slick one weekend. We all went and bought powdered laundry detergent and Dawn.
Okay.
And filled it with it.
Oh, shit. Somebody did that to the Belleville fountain.
You know how slick that shit is?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. There was cars fucking crashing in it. Oh, we never admitted shit. It was on the fucking news.
Well,
and then we were going to do it again.
Gotta do it again.
Fucking do it again. We got to thinking that they might have some kind of cameras on that thing now.
Well, when we put the teacher's car on top of the school, there was a crane. That they were working on the school. They were working, I think, on the ACs or something.
Right.
And he had a Yugo. And you know how big those are.
Yep.
I mean, literally 4 football players can pick it up.
Yep, and carry it off.
Yep. And they had these straps out there, but we had no way to strap it and come along. So I went to my dad's house, or my dad's shop, where they did race cars, and I got a come along so we could all cumble together. And we put that motherfucker on the roof. Now, what's ironic about this is my dad went to school there, and they did the same teacher's car as a senior prank.
Oh shit!
It wasn't a Yugo. It was a Chevette. Or not a Chevette. It was a Corvair. And the motor was in the back.
Yep.
And I had no idea. No one ever told me, but my dad did that. And here come fucking the next day at school, I was the first person to get pulled out and questioned. And I was like, my dad never put a car on a fucking roof. I would have heard about that. He did give me the idea about stealing hubcaps off nice cars and putting them on cars that needed them. we didn't exactly get caught on that, but somebody snitched and said we did. And I'm like, why in the fuck would I do that?
Yeah.
You know? But these kids, man, running up and being all sneaky and shit and grabbing cameras on the ceilings and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's just fucking dumb.
They ain't even wearing a mask.
Yeah.
The one motherfucker had a hoodie on. Didn't even put it up.
Oh, hell no. That'd be too easy. Damn.
Now, you guys want to hear something funny. Should we tell them the story about the light?
Might as well.
I don't know. I might get in trouble for that.
Yeah, so he might hear you. You might not want to.
Now, fuck it. So allegedly, okay, somewhere in Mexico, there was this light outside my condo that was blinding the fuck out of me, which I've talked about it on the radio. So somebody got a ladder with some Line-X spray, some bed liner, and sprayed the fucking light so it quit shining at their house. The funny thing is, so this person was wearing a hoodie. Jimmy was on the phone, and Jimmy's like, I'm not going up that ladder. I'm scared of heights. And I was like, you're on the fucking phone. You're in my hoodie.
No.
I still think that's funny. I was like, you're making too much noise. It's time to do some sketchy shit. And you're like, doo-dah, we're going to do some sketchy shit. And he was at home, and I'm in wherever the fuck I live, you know, and I'm gonna spray this fucking light. Fucking, yeah, it fucking worked.
Do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah.
The funny thing is, Jimmy was in my hoodie while I was doing this, and he goes, I'm just waiting for you to fall off the ladder and fall in the lake. He goes, if I hear a big splash, I'll call 911. And I just kept singing, time to do some sketchy shit. So, man, be like, officer, why would I spray that light? I'm 50 fucking years old. Does it look like I have a ladder at a condo? What's this thing right here? Oh, I've never seen that motherfucker before in my life.
I don't think it's a ladder. That's yours?
I think that belongs to maintenance.
It's Jimmy's.
That's Jimmy's. Well, it's funny. It's a fucking chrome ladder. It's really chrome.
That's funny.
I'll be like, sir, the ladder I got is a carbon fiber ladder, and it's at my shop. I don't know how many people have seen this chrome ladder. They're like, where in the fuck did you find a chrome ladder? At Home Depot.
Right.
I wish I would have never bought that motherfucker. Like, I could have got one that was taller.
Yeah, no shit.
But I bought it for the shop, you know, and then I brought it home because I used it to hang up my Halloween and Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm.
Just never brought it back. So, but on that note, guys, if you're doing some sketchy shit, make sure to wear sunglasses, a hat, and a hoodie.
Don't have Jimmy on speakerphone.
And don't have your buddy on speakerphone in your hoodie while you're hanging off a fucking light pole trying to black it out. So, But on that note, guys, we're going right back into music. You're listening to 96.1 Styling.